Welcome to this Bytes video series on unified pricing in Dynamics 365 Commerce and Supply Chain Management. I am Menekse Saygili, Senior Program Manager from my team. In today's video, we'll focus on price groups, a flexible and unified way to manage pricing strategies across various price attributes, such as channels, loyalty programs, customer segments, order types, and much more. Unified pricing management in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations allow organizations to set up their pricing structure based on their needs. Prior to this price group video, we recommend you watching price attributes, price component code, and price tree videos in this Byte video series. I'd like to talk about key concepts of price groups in unified pricing structure. When setting up a price group, you can link it to an attribute group that integrates various pricing attributes, such as channels, catalogs, affiliations, customers, loyalty programs, and order header attributes. You have the flexibility to use these attributes individually or in combination within your price group. This approach ensures that your pricing remains consistent and accurate, regardless of which customer segment or channel is involved, providing a unified experience across all touchpoints. Price groups logically grouping pricing header attributes and individual line attributes across supply chain management and commerce. It is optional. Price groups support adaptable pricing strategies for both B2B and B2C, enabling a consistent approach across different customer segments and business models. It applies discounts to product within a group, streamlining promotions, and easily tailor pricing strategies to various sales channels like online, physical store, or apps. Affiliations and loyalty programs provide an additional layer of flexibility by allowing you to offer special pricing to specific groups, such as employees or loyalty program members, without needing to constantly reconfigure your pricing setup. Let's take a closer look at how all parts of unified pricing come together to provide a flexible, powerful solution. First, you start with attribute sources. These could be customer tables, product tables, or sales order tables. From these, you pull the attributes that matter for your pricing strategy. For example, from the customer tables, you might pull attributes like customer account, customer group, or region. From product tables, it might be product, brand, or category. And from sales order tables, you could use channels, affiliations, loyalty programs, order types, delivery methods, or payment methods. Once you have your attributes defined, the next step is to group and rank them. This is where price attribute groups come into play. By grouping together active attributes like channels, affiliations, loyalty programs, or order types, you create a logical set of conditions that will be used to determine the final price in your trade agreements. Now, let's talk about price groups. Price groups are an optional but incredibly flexible tool that allows you to go one step further by grouping attribute values and assigning them all from the same screen. For instance, you can group all channels in a specific region together and apply pricing rules or discounts to them. If the list of channels changes, you can simply amend the list of values in the price group without having to modify individual trade agreements or discount setup. This is where price groups really shine. They give you the power to manage pricing across multiple scenarios like e-commerce, physical stores, or wholesale, without the need to touch the underlying pricing structure. For example, Contoso can create a price group that combines attributes like sales channels and customer loyalty programs, allowing them to apply specific promotions such as student discounts or loyalty rewards across multiple locations with just 5 clicks. This flexibility ensures that Businesses can make quick, broad adjustments, responding rapidly to the market changes without disturbing the overall pricing setup. It's a huge advantage for both commerce and supply chain management users who need to manage promotions, customer-specific pricing, and other complex pricing scenarios efficiently. For this series, we are going to focus on Contoso Entertainment System. It's a company that manufactures, distributes, and installs home electronic equipment. You'll notice this scenario comes up a lot throughout the series. It really helps set the scene for our demos and keeps things consistent so you can see how everything fits together. Contoso has two main channels, B2B and B2C. B2C, they sell directly to consumers through physical stores, an e-commerce site, mobile apps, and even a call center. For B2B, they work with wholesale partners, resellers, and a sales team to handle larger business orders. They are also partnering with hotels and other businesses to supply branded items in bulk. Now in these demos, you'll see how unified pricing management helps Contoso manage competitive and consistent pricing across all these channels. Pricing is driven by a mix of price attributes, things like channels, customer affiliations, loyalty programs, or even order attributes. Throughout the series, we'll use Contoso as our example to show you how you can manage prices more efficiently. Whether it is running promotions, offering discounts, or adjusting prices for different products or regions, Contoso's pricing stays flexible and scalable. This way, no matter the channel or customer type, their pricing is consistent across all businesses. Let's review this example of price group structure in commerce organizational hierarchy. In this chart, we see that we have different types of channels that drive sales across regions, like B2B sales channels and B2C sales channels. Price groups are flexible to extend to more attributes, and they make it easy to tailor pricing strategies based on the operational costs of different platforms like online store, physical locations, or mobile apps. Price group can be defined based on the policy that your organization has. For example, you can apply product discounts across a group of channels to streamline promotions. When price group A can have different prices and discounts during the sales from these channels, price group C and D can have different prices and discounts for the same set of products. Price rules could be defined as simple discounts, free items per price groups by having an additional layer of flexibility by allowing you to offer special pricing to specific groups such as employees or loyalty program members without needing to constantly reconfigure your pricing setup. In this video series, as mentioned in the previous slides, we will use some prepared demo data in our examples. Commerce-related demos or scenarios, we will use USRT legal entity, and for others, USMF. We have chosen consumer electronics industry called Contoso Entertainment System. We have products where category and brand will be used as attributes. We have customers where the customer's region and customer group will be used as attributes. Mode of delivery and order priority will be used as order attributes. Commerce channels that will be used in specific price group related scenarios with their specific attributes to define trade agreements and discounts. In our scenario, we'll use product with category TV and brand, customer with region and group, channel, and price groups. Having said that, let's continue to the first use case. In our first demo, We'll explore how Contoso Entertainment System has implemented a channel-specific pricing strategy using unified pricing and price groups. As a retailer operating across multiple sales channels, Contoso Entertainment System needs to account for varying operational costs and customer expectations. Here is the scenario. Contoso Entertainment System is selling a digital camera 4K, and they've adjusted the price depending on the sales channel to reflect the differences in costs. For the online store, Contoso Entertainment System is offering the cam at $1,900, which targets cost-sensitive customers. The lower price reflects the reduced overhead of running an online store compared to physical retail locations. In the in-store standard channel, the camera is priced at $1,950. Taking into account the in-person shopping experience, higher operational costs, and personalized customer service that the store offers. In the in-store outlet, the same camera is lowered price at $1,250 for outlet stores due to minor defects in the product. Using unified pricing and the flexibility of price groups, Contoso Entertainment System is able to easily manage these price differences across their channels while keeping the pricing logic consistent. In this demo, we'll have price groups linked to the retail channel price attribute group. We will use retail channel ID attribute in this group. And product price attribute group, we will use the item number attribute in this group. How we configure Dynamics 365 process to execute prices and discounts based on price groups. We start creating attributes and then price attribute groups, price component codes. Then we associate the price component codes in the price tree or trees. And now time to create the price groups. After this step, we link price attribute groups to the price group. In this video, as mentioned earlier, we will concentrate price groups assigned prices and discounts. Visit previous videos prior to price group for more details in this group of video series. Now let's go to the system to deep dive into. We first go to price attribute groups, which is under the price management. When we go to the form, we have two attributes, product and retail channel. For the product is the line specific attribute group. We have brand, item number, category as an attribute. And for the retail channels is the header level specific attribute group. We have retail channel ID. Now let's go to the all price groups. Under the modules, go to pricing management and we have all price groups form. We have three price groups as per our scenario. The first one is online store. We select price attribute group as a retail channels that we defined earlier. So in the lists, we are selecting this. And as a retail channel ID, the value is for the online store is 33. So we are also selecting this value from the list. And the second one is the standard store pricing. Again, we use the same attribute group and we have multiple selection option if you have more than one value so that you can select them all. And for the outlet store pricing group, we again use the same price group and this time the value is the outlet store, which is Boston in our example. Now that we've configured our price attributes and price groups, let's move on to creating our channel-specific pricing. We're navigating to Trade Agreement Journal and we're creating a new journal. We selected journal name and we can select price group on the header or we can go to the lines and specifying each price group there. We click New. Since we don't have any
header price attribute group, so it is available for all customers. Only we are selecting the line price attribute group as all in product because we are going to give the item number as a criteria. In our example, it is the digital camera 4K. We are selecting it. And if you like, you can give multiple selections, but in our scenario, it is just only one. We click OK. And then the price group. The price group that we will specify for the online store pricing. And we are selecting this price group. Then we go to the unit of measurement field to select each. And we are entering the amount in the field as 1900 USD. And we have a validation period. We are going to select from date and to date in here. It's up to you, so you can give any date or without any date. And for the second line, again, we will use the same line price attribute and we will give the same item number and we click OK. And this time we are going to select standard store pricing price group. Then we will select unit of measurement again, and the amount is different for standard stores, which is $1950. We will use the same validation period in this store as well. And the third line for the outlet store. So we are selecting the same price attribute group and the item number. Now this time we are selecting the price group for the outlet store pricing. And we select unit of measurement and the amount is $12.50 with the same validity period. Then after we entered all the information, so it is ready, either you could select validate all lines to see if there is any errors or warnings is coming before posting. Then you can click post to activate the prices for those 3 stores. Yeah, now it's completed. Let's check in the system. The quickest way to get immediate feedback that our pricing setup is working is by using the price simulator. We will dive into more detail about in this video later in the series, but for now, let's quickly validate our channel-specific pricing strategy. We have a 3 simulator. For online store pricing, we are selecting our channel ID as a Contoso online store. And then we are selecting today's date and also the item number that we are gonna test is the digital camera 4K. When we select the item, as you saw that it is populated the prices what we already defined and posted. Yeah, when you scroll down, you will be able to see what trade agreements applied for this item. And for the second store, as the standard one, we do the same process. First, we are selecting the channel ID. In our example, it is Houston. We are selecting here in Houston. And today's date. Now we are adding the item, digital camera 4K. Now it is populating the price automatically. So it is the correct price. And the third one was the outlet store, which is Boston in our case. So we select Boston and the date and the item number. So it will get populated the prices, which is that we expected to see. Let's demonstrate our case in POS, but don't forget to send the data to the POS via distribution schedule. We are selecting our customer, which is Violet Camden here, and then we are adding this customer to the transaction. And afterwards, we are selecting our product, which is the digital camera 4K. And as you see also in the list, it has been shown that the price is there. Now we're adding this item and then we go to the transaction and you can see the price has been applied to the Boston store, and Boston was the outlet store. Now we are ending the transactions. For the next demo, let's see how we can reward loyal customers through its loyalty rewards program by offering exclusive discounts on smart TVs. The offer is relatively simple, where all members receive 20% off. For instance, Violet Camden, a Contoso Rewards member, is eligible for 20% off on smart TV. That brings the price down for the first item from $2,000 to $1,600. For the second item, from $2,500 to $2,000. And the third item, she will not have any discount as this item is not included in the loyalty program promotions. Let's simulate the scenario in the system. We will go price trees first, and we will add the respective price component code into the list. So this is a price trees form, and as you can see that the all price component code list, and we are going to use promotional discount in our case. And the second definition is the price attribute group. So we go to the price attribute group, which is under the pricing management module. And then we are creating a new attribute group as a loyalty. And we are adding the attribute underneath. In here, it is predefined as a loyalty programs. And then we are selecting this attribute group. And after that, we are doing the validation. So it gets validated. And the third one is the price group. We need to define a new price group for loyalty. So we go to the all price groups form. We are clicking new and adding a new one for loyalty. And we are attaching this to the loyalty price attribute group, what we defined earlier. And for the condition, we are giving the loyalty program, which is being defined in the system. If it is applicable, you can have more than one selection by enabling the multiple selections button. But in our case, we are going to use only one, so we will only select the loyalty program. And the next setup is price component codes. Actually, it has been already defined, but I want to show you indeed how it is defined in the system. So this is the one that we are going to use. As you see that we added our price attribute group on the header level because it is not on the line level, it is the header level. So we added this as well. And the next one is we are going to use the loyalty card number in POS side. And we have the customer information. And when you go to the loyalty cards, you are adding a new card for this customer that we are going to use in POS to earn and redeem the points. So the loyalty program is being added onto this card as a loyalty program. And this loyalty program has some program tiers. It depends on your company policy. And we're adding our price group under the loyalty program price group setup. Now, the next step is to define the simple discount for the loyalty customers. So it has been already defined in the system, but let's walk through together. So we are creating a new one and we are giving the name. What do you want to give? And then we are selecting the price component code as a promotional discount. And for the price group, so we are selecting the price group as a loyalty. And for the line, in our scenario, we said the TVs are going to be 20% off for the loyalty customers. So on the header price attribute group, you see that the loyalty is being populated automatically. And for the line, we are selecting our TVs, what we are going to give them 20%. And now we're adding the percentage onto this line. Then we are enabling the discount. Then it will be available in seconds. The first easiest way to check before we sync the data to the POS is the price simulator. Now, when we go to Boston channel, we are selecting our customer, and then we are adding the TVs and one camera. And as you see that the TVs got 20% off immediately, but not the camera, because camera was not included in the discounts. Yeah, you see all the information regarding the prices and discounts. So you can see also in the price simulator screen. Now let's go to the POS site. Now we switch to the POS site. We are searching for the customer loyalty card number, and then we are finding the customer and adding to the transaction. Now we are adding the items that we were going to check the prices and discounts, which is the one, just the first TV, and the second one is the another TV, and the third one is just for the camera that we are gonna see. But before that, yeah, you can see all the details which has been applied on those TVs already in the transaction details. So it gives the expected discount information and the price information in the screen.